campaign included direct advertisements and some articles on video about the most important tourist and archaeological destinations and various tourist activities in Egypt.
We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Ahmed Badruddin, tourism expert. It's a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for having me, and good afternoon to all the audience.
Thank you very much for joining us, sir. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. And of course, let me start by asking you, Doctor, what are the advantages of promotional campaigns with international search engines related to tourism in Egypt, sir?
Well, now, as you know, the internet now and all what's on it, whether it's search engines or social media, especially social media or websites or anything on the internet is the primary marketing media tool.
Yes.
So definitely having the tourism campaign and tourism marketing all over the internet, definitely that means we are moving with the world ahead. We're not, as they say, dinosaurs. No, it's because everybody now is using the internet. Even the most of the international newspapers now, it's news, not papers as it used to be. Very, very rare of them still printing papers. So the ministry in past years they used the internet, used social media, and used the influencers, which is now I would say the number one marketing tool for almost anything. If you see, it's not just influencers in travel. They are influencers in makeup, in technology, in almost.
Dr. Ahmed?
Business from all over the world, from the Gulf area, from the Americas, from Europe, from everywhere, to speak about their experience in Egypt. This helped us very much in increasing the numbers of travelers to Egypt in the past years, especially after the pandemic of Corona.
Yes.
Now over, so definitely we need that even more.
Indeed. Doctor, since you mentioned such campaigns, you know, different promotional campaigns to encourage tourism to Egypt, etc., another issue that has really attracted tourists to Egypt has been the diversification of our programs. You know, now it's no longer just about ancient sites or temples or just beach tourism. We've really diversified the kinds of programs and tourism available to cater for different, you know, groups, for different interests, for different nationalities, for different religions, ethnicities, as well as different age groups. How important was this diversification in really improving and increasing the number of tourists that come to Egypt?
Well, tourism is, there are very many different kinds of tourism now. As you said, it's not just about history and just not about the museums and temples, and still an important part, but now the people are looking for different things. They're looking for seeing the life of the people of the country they are going to, which is you know, more into culture, or what they call life seeing, not sightseeing. People are looking for traveling for shopping, for beaches, for adventures, for conferences, for learning, for many, many, many things. You know, it's endless. The world now, the countries of the world now are promoting different kinds of tourism in order to attract different kinds of travelers and have their travel portfolio filled with more and more attractions. So now some people are traveling to see modern cities. You know, there are cities around the world that they are very modern. People are going there to see these modern buildings, to go to malls, so for shopping, for to see the tallest building or the biggest mall or the or different kinds of these things. And one of the things is the new cities that we're building, especially Alamein, the capital, will help us promoting this kind of tourism as well. Yes,
yes,
for people to come and see these new cities, and we have to really emphasize on the fact that these cities were built in a very short time, 5-6 years, which is never done before. Cities take usually longer than this to be built, but now we have new cities almost ready to be inhabited within 4 or 5 years, which is a miracle that we need to show the world that we are capable of doing things like that. Just it needs from the government, to ease things for the investors to go and build new things. I mean, hotels, restaurants, places for nightlife, shops, everything, in order for the people to come for these new attractions.
Yes.
Otherwise, nobody will come.
Even these new attractions have opened new domains for different kinds of tourism. For example, conference tourism has really increased over the last few years in Egypt because Egypt is a great destination and provides, conference attendees with good venues, good prices, as well as a good itinerary, a program, sightseeing, etc. So tell me a bit about the importance of conference tourism over the last couple of years, sir.
Well, we have an excellent example with Sharm el-Sheikh.
Yes.
Sharm el-Sheikh now is becoming one of the famous cities around the world for conferences and conventions. Conferences and conventions is one of the really important types of tourism. In 2019, it was estimated that a conference tourism around the world was around $2 billion, just without the flight. So imagine the importance of this type of tourism, because usually it involves a large number of travelers, and so that means lots of rooms at the hotels.
Occupancy, yes.
So it means many other things. The conference itself, the equipment in the conference, it really uses a lot of resources, which is at the end is a great income for the country as a whole. So countries around the world really they are fighting against this to gain and to win this kind of tourism. Egypt is becoming one of the main attractions in the world for this kind of tourism, especially after the economic forum we had in 2015, and definitely the upcoming COP27 conference, Sharm el-Sheikh, next November, where we will have, I think, the entire world in Sharm el-Sheikh at that time. So definitely this will be a great
opportunity,
amazing opportunity for Egypt, and for the marketing to Egypt in whole, and of course, especially travel sector, and definitely this will have a very positive impact to us in the future.
Yes.
Having more and more tourism in general and conference tourism in particular.
Absolutely. Also, Egypt is very unique in that it has a very special side with regards to religious tourism. We've got a new program, which is the trip of the Holy Family through Egypt, as well as Islamic sites that can be visited as well in Egypt, all on one area, really, of the country. How important is this kind of tourism and attractive to different visitors?
Again, this is the main part of the tourism and main sector of the tourism business industry in general.
Yes.
Religious tourism is a very important part of it, and we have different attractions for different religions. We have attractions for Islamic religion, for Christianity, for Judaism, and they are very important attractions for all the believers of these religions.
Yes.
So, again, having this in our portfolio, especially the path of the Holy Family, the graves of the family of Prophet Muhammad, and the places and the synagogues for Jewish believers. So we will have different kinds of travelers to come to see these places, which will again have a positive impact on our economy in general, and tourism in particular. And it just needs more, I would say, not marketing, but needs more attention, and also having ease of access to these places, and built around them what we call wraparound around services, not just the places itself, but I mean, built hotels, transportation, all these services that will ease the people trip to these places and have them